What's up, everybody? Construction Stories Part 125. Working Limits. It's 12:41 in the morning, and I just wasted about 40 minutes on the computer watching YouTube videos. But, I mean, I think I needed that to wind down. Well, okay, let's just start over. This morning, this evening, this last night, I went to sleep at like 2:30, 2:20-ish, and I had to wake up and head up the road about a half hour to get my dentist appointment, which was at 10. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night either. Maybe, I don't know, I guess 6 hours is fine, I guess, if you're 40, but I'm not 40. I'm not 40 at all. I need my sleep. Do you like sleep? I like sleep. Sleep's good. But, so we get up, I go there, I have two identical cavities on both sides of my, the top of my teeth, and I just sat there for like an hour, and they had like this weird junk that they were putting in my mouth, but it was cool, it was fine. Talked to the dentist, asked about tooth replacements, and he said that it's actually completely cool for people to put in just random weird things to be used as teeth, as long as it's not damaging the original tooth. So if I got hit in the face with a pipe or something and a tooth popped out, I could put in like a tiger one or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. But aside from that, I was just so tired. And And I had this book, and I was like, I could read my book, or I could go home and go back to sleep. Let me decide the Viking way. So I pulled my pocket knife and opened it halfway, and then I just tossed it in the air, and I decided that if it landed open, like landed more open than halfway, then that means I would stay open and stay sharp like the knife. But if I tossed it and it shut, that means I would go home and take a nap. And it landed open, so I spent like 3 hours at this Mexican restaurant just sitting there reading my book and ordering ridiculous amounts of food to cram into my face because I was so hungry. Oh yeah, and plus the top parts of my mouth were all numb, so I kept thinking I was going to bite off my lips, which would suck. But, yeah, construction stories, the things that happened are as follows. When I go to work, I plan to work. I do work. I feel like I do my work well. I want to do my work well because that is that's just a thing that I want to be able to do, is just do your work well. I think that's necessary as a human being to be able to do, because a lot of things that we do are, in fact, work. And if you do them well, then that means you're doing well. Now, the thing about that is that the people that you work for, it's nice to have someone who encourages and appreciates good work, not someone who, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, my boss is a faggot, and I feel kind of bad saying that, but I don't, actually, at all. It's just ridiculous, because I went so hard today. You don't understand. You probably understand, but you don't understand. I was pressure washing for like 6 hours straight, just going for it. My hands were all jittery, and like my mask was all fogged up, but I kept taking it off and cleaning, putting it back on. I'm just going for it. I'm pressure washing so hard. I'm doing this really well. And then he's like, during the first 3 hours, he's like, yeah, you're doing great. Good job, Noah. I'm like, validation. Thank you, sir. I will continue to do well for you. Because, I mean, I don't care about the job, really. I care about the people on the job, which is why I have this thing, Construction Stories. It's about the people at the job. It's not about the dirt that I walk on. It's not about the wood that I hammer nails into. It's about the people there and the experiences that happen with the people. So that's a big thing. So I'm like, man, thanks, boss man, who I look up to and see as a leader, because you're kind of leading this thing as the foreman. And then after lunchtime, he just turned into a dick. He just started being a huge dick for no reason. And this is becoming a habit with him. And I'm not gonna deal with this, because I don't come here to be verbally abused and like, okay, it's not that bad, but I think the thing that bothers me the most is that he starts out nice and then he gets mean at the end of the night. And that just doesn't seem appropriate. Like, if you go to a job or if you go anywhere, you have your persona at that place. And so you act that way, and you should act that way all the time. Having a bad day once in a while, that's understandable. That's like your cat just died or something. Yeah, that sucks. You have a reason to be breaking out of your persona or your you. But he does this every single day. So the first half of the day, it's him being all nice and stuff, and it's like, oh man, I love this job, is so great, all happy. And then the second half of the night, it's like dark, people are yelling, everyone's mad at each other, blah blah blah. He's just starting crap. And yesterday, when I was like, oh, it's so much fun and stuff, that was when he wasn't there. And now that he is there, it just goes to show how a leader's mindset, how someone in the position of a leader affects the people around them. Because if you have someone above you and he's not acting in the proper way, or she's not treating people the right way, it just messes with everyone. Because then they have to decide whether or not they're going to follow the leader, or if they're going to be like, no, that's wrong. No. And so he and I are actually starting to grade against each other pretty hard. I don't appreciate it when people, I don't know. I think it's funny when they're joking and being dicks and like yelling and cussing and stuff, but when they're serious, they're actually mad. I just don't, I don't know. I don't function well with that, so I shoot stuff back at them, and though I don't swear, I do mess around with words a bit, so like, yes sir, Mr., you know, I don't know, just saying sir in a really dickish way, I can do that well. I can be a dick. But I just usually don't, because there's no need to. You don't need to be a dick. I probably shouldn't have been a dick. But he was not, I don't know. Guys, I'd like to apologize, because instead of construction stories, I'm just whining about my feelings and about my relationship with my boss. He is not worth talking about, okay? I'm just setting that right now. I'm going to call some people tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I can either get switched to day shift or get laid off, because it is not worth it to spend my time and waste my energy with a person such as this. So, that's my little promise to you guys. Also, what's his face? Some dude on YouTube commented on like 9 of my videos and was like, oh, and he just was saying all this stuff, and I think his last name is Diesh or something. Cool. Props to you, dude. You're awesome. Also, props to all of you. I freaking love you guys. And thank you, random citizen of the internet, who informed me that my light was too bright. Because I thought it was, but then I was like, oh no, it'll be fine. And then I switched it to this because of your comments. So, feedback, criticism is appreciated. But don't be a dick. Like me. Be a nice person. Like I'm trying to be. So, tell me, what are things that people do that make you, that just piss you off? That just, like, this isn't something for you to just let loose your emotions and like just rant about stuff. This is like, what are just little things that aren't actually a big deal that really get to you? Because mine is when people act like they're mad, but they're joking, but then when they're actually mad, they're the same as when they're joking. Because then I can't tell the difference, and I don't know how to react. So, what's yours? I'm going to go take a shower because I have grit in my hair and my beard, and then I'm going to go to sleep. So, yeah. Have a good day.